Welcome back to Game of Thrones. I'm Brogan Brainstorm of the House Brainstorm.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
I'm Hand of the King to the Lord of Gamespresso.
Garrett!
Medic!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Happier times, I guess.
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what?
Pigs! Bacon!
My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
Oh good, we're not gonna really see it.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
Can't be a protagonist without a leg.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
They attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Is
Hold
that
the wound open for me, would you?
is that really how they work? Oh, we are gonna show it. Oh, and we're gonna touch. I don't want to interact with it. Oh, can you do it for me? Sorry, Griff of the Fireflies flashbacks.
These are dark.
I
days,
cannot stand
fear.
that stuff.
To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Well, what do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead.
About the same level as Joffrey, I guess.
Right. This might hurt a bit.
Though Joffrey has a
Hold this for me,
throne.
will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick.
Yeah.
Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Well, if it's gonna be a long game if I can't. Oh, that's way too easy.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
He's walking awful good, gotta say. Getting stabbed in the leg. I know what it's like to get stabbed in the leg. I know the realistic, you know, depictions of... Okay, I'll shut up now. Look at the barrel or touch the bucket, or look at the bucket. I can't read. That's in my leg? I don't... Why do I want to touch it? Why is that an option?
Cute little creatures, aren't they?
No, not at all.
Yes.
Okay, you're creepy, man. Yeah, I don't want to be here. Yes.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg. Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
But why can't we have peace and love?
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
They'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
John C.
Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
Didn't we already establish this? Yeah, Garrett,
the
you need a
Citadel,
better memory.
I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Not as scary as a little kid becoming leader of an entire kingdom.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
I've got no one's word to go on but mine, but
Can I see Ethan?
I swear I got
Is
promoted.
he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Oh, great, we got a freaking hippie in charge of the house.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
Enough of your happy moment of sympathy and stuff. Okay, it's not really happy. Whatever.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion.
You're gonna need
But if
better
you can
fire
remember
animation for
anything,
that.
I'm sure Lady Forrester
If
would like
Melisandre's
to
gonna be
know.
part of it.
Roderick will certainly be missed. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He said he loved you.
Actually, he didn't say a freaking thing about her, but,
That's very kind of you to say.
whatever.
You have the Forrester's sword.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a
No,
response.
jeez.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
I didn't kill him, he ran off.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much, I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
I did not
Not
kill a
now.
Bolton.
When?
What, did he die of his injuries?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
Yes.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
So yes.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So...
No,
what's to
Eddard
be
was
done?
not smart. He was just honorable. There's a difference.
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
It wasn't murder. It was justice.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Can't the guy who I let live
stay.
tell them that I let them
Duncan.
live?
The boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
The wall.
You're sending him to the wall.
Yes!
The boy's
I'm good.
done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
I'm not a criminal.
You can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
I'm not a
There'd
crook.
be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I'll do what's asked of me.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Ah, yes, Uncle Duncan, I got some real quick. No, don't let him Ah! I had him alone. Oh, okay. I still have him alone.
Were it
Okay.
up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would, and God's willing someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you're not a criminal, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
It didn't let me say anything. I just did.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
Well, Sean Bean
I've been
said
waiting
that,
for
and
the right moment to tell you.
yeah.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Emotion? Nope.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you.
Yay.
From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon...
Please
I may
don't
need your
die.
help.
But
I don't
can't
know
say
anything
more
about
just
this.
yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Please do not die keeping this secret. I don't know what's going on. I can't do anything with it.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Well, I'm up to the wall.
Garrett, wait!
Oh. Romantic goodbye. .exe. Promise.exe.
Be safe.
Okay. Bye, bitch! Kidding. I'm going to the wall! Maybe I'll get to see Jon Snow, one of my favorite characters. I'll definitely get to see him. Wonder if he has the same voice actor. Of all the characters in this series, I think the one I relate to the closest is probably Jon Snow. If I were in the show, that's kind of the character I'd most likely be. Which means I hate Ygritte.
Ethan!
I really hated Ygritte. That love story made no sense at all.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well. And if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine.
Oh, I'm controlling him.
He's just forgotten this is a game.
I'm here. It's okay. Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
Flying Ryan.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
1,000 Who's
right
Line points
here.
if you got that reference.
And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious.
Yeah, strong has nothing
I
to
heard
do with
Duncan and
survival
Sir
here.
Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
I'll have him beheaded!
And he calls you a milksop.
I'll have him beheaded!
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
I'm not learning from you.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed.
When the Fire Nation
Roderick
attacked.
became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
You'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
No.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
Of course, he jumps to
Finding it
that.
with that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Okay, we don't want him as the... We gotta make sure I live. Because we don't want that kid in
Lord
charge.
Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Now walk. You can't just be on your feet. You have to walk. There we go. Thank you.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected.
And unwelcome.
He's come demanding justice.
Well, he'll have plenty of ice.
Can't he meet with Duncan?
Just
he
ice.
is the Castellan.
I'm sorry.
Stay with us.
I hate myself.
Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
Vala Duharis, all men must serve. And another romantic goodbye. Or, I guess not. They're siblings. Whatever. Facepalm.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
What should I say to him?
Tell him and his men to leave.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Well, we'll see about that. Nice hair. Not really. Looks like a rock. You got stride for a fat guy.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother.
Yeah, my condolences.
The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
Well, you can think and shake at the same time.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oathbreakers.
Aye, and look where that got him. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the North now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan?
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished! Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Yeah, what do you want? What do you want from us? Oh god, it's you. Who's that guy? I don't know.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men?
The wall.
I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me! Who's the one who did it? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Ooh. He fears her for some
Lady
reason.
Forrester.
You bellow like
I had
a
no idea
wounded
you'd be at the
bull,
Forrester
Lord Whitehill.
house.
Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady.
I'm so sorry!
Losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If
Yeah,
that
I'm
displeases
Lord
you,
of Whitehill,
I
bitch.
trust you can find the door.
Not the mother. I mean, you, the fat wounded
That
boar.
lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
Well, that went awful, but oh well.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
And the music kicks in, so see you next time on Game of Thrones.